You think you know a place. You've seen the pictures, read the headlines. Mozambique, a name that conjures images of civil war, of pirates, of a long and brutal colonial past. The plane descended through a blanket of low-hanging clouds, revealing a coastline stitched together by mangroves and shimmering sand. Stepping out of the airport in Maputo, the heat hits you first. The symphony of honking horns, chattering voices, and the distant throb of marabenta music is immediate and overwhelming. Maputo wears its history on its walls, in the crumbling Art Deco facades left behind by the Portuguese. Their pastel paints are faded and peeling, like old sunburnt skin. These aren't just ruins, they are ghosts whispering of a bygone era. Each ornate balcony was part of a grand colonial dream, an attempt to build a slice of Lisbon on the Indian Ocean. Now they stand as a beautiful, melancholic testament to the impermanence of power. You feel it in the wide, acacia-lined avenues once the pride of a colonial empire. Today, that rigid order has given way to a vibrant, chaotic symphony. Blue and white minibus taxis, the famous chapas, weave daringly through traffic, their conductors calling out destinations. Street vendors hawk goods under the shade of the same trees that once watched over Portuguese administrators. This is the city's frantic pulse, a constant flow of people carving out their future on the blueprint of the past. Some monuments to that past are too grand to ignore, like the magnificent Central Railway Station. Designed by a student of Gustav Eiffel, its giant copper dome and intricate wrought iron speak of immense ambition. This wasn't just a station, it was a cathedral of commerce, a gateway to funnel the continent's riches out to sea. But its grandeur is built on exploitation, a stark reminder of the human cost of the colonial project. It stands today, both beautiful and haunting. To find the city's soul, we wander into the sandy lanes of the Mafalala neighborhood. This was never part of the colonial postcard. Confined by segregation, it became a crucible of creativity and revolution. It was here, among the modest homes with tin roofs, that poet José Craveirinha forged a new literary voice and a young Samora Machel dreamed of independence. Mafalala is a living testament that the most powerful movements often begin in the most overlooked places. And the pulse of daily life beats strong here. A woman sells cashews roasted over an open flame, their smoky aroma a magnetic pull. A few feet away, a group of men sit on plastic chairs, locked in a heated game of sorrow. The clatter of stones is a percussive rhythm against the neighborhood's hum. This isn't just a pastime, it's a social ritual, a moment of connection where the real, unhurried rhythm of Maputo is found. As the sun dips below the horizon, the city transforms. The suffocating heat of the day surrenders to a cooler, salt-tinged breeze rolling in from the bay. And with the darkness comes the music. From hidden bars and open-air dance floors, the infectious beat of marabenta spills out into the streets. It's a sound born of this city, a fusion of local rhythms and Portuguese folk music. People here don't dance to forget, they dance to celebrate the very act of survival. It is joy as an act of defiance, a rhythm that insists on life. Here, the prawn is king. Giant succulent tiger prawns grilled over charcoal and slathered in a fiery piri-piri sauce. We find ourselves at the Mercado do Peixe, the city's famous fish market. It's a chaotic, beautiful assault on the senses. The meal arrives on a simple platter, no fancy garnishes, no culinary pretension, just perfectly cooked seafood and that lethally delicious piri-piri. The destination is a rumor, a legend whispered among travelers, the Bazaruto Archipelago, a string of 5 sand dune islands floating in a sea of impossible turquoise. From there, it's a journey by dhow, the traditional sailing vessel that has plied these waters for centuries. The islands rise from the sea like forgotten deities. Towering sand dunes, sculpted by the wind into magnificent flowing forms, glow orange and gold in the late afternoon sun. Beneath the waves, another world reveals itself. The coral reefs of Mozambique are a kaleidoscope of life, a living metropolis built over millennia. These are not just rocks, they are sprawling, intricate cities, their structures providing homes and hunting grounds for citizens of every shape and color. The very water hums with a vibrant, silent energy. Schools of electric blue damselfish dart in perfect shimmering unison, a stark contrast to the slow work of a solitary parrotfish. We can hear it chomping loudly on the coral, an essential architect grinding down rock into fine white sand. From a rocky crevice, a moray eel peeks out, its patterned skin perfect camouflage, looking like a grumpy old man disturbed from his nap. Then, a shadow falls over us. A graceful manta ray with a wingspan wider than a man glides effortlessly from the deep blue. Its movements are slow, hypnotic, a form of underwater ballet. To witness such a majestic creature is a profound privilege, a reminder of the fragile wonders this ocean holds. But the story of conservation in Mozambique extends from the ocean to the land, to a place of legendary beauty and profound loss, Gorongosa National Park. Before the devastating civil war, this was one of Africa's greatest wildlife sanctuaries. Its vast floodplains supported such a density of life that it was called the Serengeti of the South, with herds of elephants in the thousands and abundant prides of lions. But the war, which raged for 16 years, changed everything. It wasn't just a human tragedy, it was an ecological catastrophe. The park became a battlefield, and its animals a source of food. The vibrant plains fell silent as over 95% of its large mammals were wiped out. Yet, from the ashes of that conflict, an unprecedented story of rebirth is unfolding. In one of the most ambitious restoration projects on the planet, a unique partnership between the Mozambican government and an American philanthropist is bringing Gorongosa back to life. This isn't just about reintroducing animals. It's about healing an entire ecosystem and empowering local communities. The results are staggering. The waterbuck population has exploded and the floodplains are once again teeming with life. But for us, the ultimate symbol of this recovery is the one we've spent days searching for, the lion. And finally, we find them. A magnificent pride, lounging in the dappled shade of an acacia tree, their bellies full, their golden fur blending perfectly with the dry grass. Seeing them here, thriving in a place where they were almost wiped out, feels like a miracle. It is a testament to resilience, a beacon of hope for conservation worldwide. Venturing further north, up the coast towards the Tanzanian border, is like traveling back in time. The paved roads give way to sand, and the rhythm of life slows to the pace of the tides. We hire a dhow, a vessel whose design has remained unchanged for centuries, to take us to Ilha de Mozambique. As the wind fills the sail, you feel a connection to the generations of traders and explorers who plied these waters. This tiny, fortified island was once the capital of Portuguese East Africa, a linchpin in the maritime trade routes that connected Europe, Africa, and the Indies. Now it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a living museum whispering tales of immense wealth, brutal exploitation, and cultural fusion. The northern half of the island, known as Stone Town, is a maze of narrow streets lined with grand, crumbling colonial buildings. Their coral stone walls, once pristine, are now weathered by centuries of salty air, their pastel facades peeling to reveal the layers of history beneath. It's a place of stark contrasts, a microcosm of Mozambique's complex past. Here, ghosts of Portuguese governors and wealthy merchants linger in the archways, while just a short walk away lies Maputo town, where the majority of the island's population lives in traditional huts of reed and thatch. The grandeur of the past stands in silent conversation with the realities of the present, creating a powerful, almost surreal atmosphere. Ultimately, a country isn't its landscapes or its monuments. A country is its people. And here, away from the tourist trails, we experience the true heart of Mozambique. We are welcomed into a village not as tourists but as guests, with a warmth that is both humbling and profound. An elder shares stories with a twinkle in her eye, children invent games with boundless imagination, and a fisherman mends his net with a quiet dignity that speaks volumes. The poverty is real, you see it in the scarcity of resources, but it is not the defining characteristic of the people. Their resilience is. It's a resilience born from hardship, a strength woven into the very fabric of the community, an unwavering spirit that finds joy in simplicity and strength in connection. As dusk paints the sky in shades of orange and purple, we sit on the beach, sharing a meal of grilled fish and rice with a local family. The aroma of wood smoke and salty air fills our senses. We don't share a common language, our vocabularies are worlds apart, but it doesn't matter. We communicate through the universal language of humanity, through exaggerated gestures that draw peals of laughter, through shared smiles that need no translation, through the simple, ancient act of breaking bread together. In that moment, all barriers dissolve. We are not travelers and hosts, we are just people sharing a meal, sharing a moment of peace, connected by a fire and the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. Mozambique is a country that gets under your skin. It doesn't just present you with beautiful sights, it challenges you, changes you. It's a land of breathtaking beauty and heartbreaking struggle, often in the same frame. A child's radiant smile in a village grappling with scarcity, a stunning sunset over a coastline still healing from the scars of war. It's this very complexity, this refusal to be easily defined that makes it so unforgettable. It leaves an indelible mark on your soul. This journey has been a whirlwind of sensation and emotion, from the vibrant, chaotic energy of Maputo, a city dancing to its own infectious rhythm, to the serene, otherworldly beauty of the Bazaruto Archipelago, where time dissolves into the tide. We witnessed the profound hope of Gorongosa, a resurrected Eden that stands as a powerful testament to nature's resilience. And we felt the whispers of history on the timeless, forgotten coast of the north, a place that holds the memory of empires and the enduring spirit of its people. So as this journey ends, another one must begin. This channel isn't just my story, it's our shared exploration of this incredible world. That's why I'm turning the compass over to you. Where should we go next? What corner of the world demands a closer look? What stories are waiting to be told? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this trip through Mozambique moved you, if it sparked your curiosity or made you feel something profound, do all the usual things like share and subscribe. There are countless more stories out there, more connections to be made. The map is full of them. Let's go find them together.